Hi guys, it's Robin from My Alkaline Vegan Journey, and you've been inundated with all the news about castor oil. If you haven't heard, you must have been under a rock. Everyone's talking about it now because they're finding out about some of the benefits. Let me break some of them down for you. And we're going to start. If you saw in the thumbnail, you see the actual castor oil beans. Um, that are, what is happening? I can't get this to scroll down. I'm actually trying to read some of the things that I looked up on ChatGPT of the benefits, how to make it, there's ailments that it treats, all of that. And I want to show you the bean up close. Today is the first day of our series on making castor oil from scratch using the castor beans. Now, they've got a couple that I've got to go through and really do some research because I am going to be making it with you. We're going to be making it together. I'm going to dry the beans and do everything that, some of the natives here in St. Lucia have told me to do to make castor oil from scratch. Castor oil, black castor oil is really known in Jamaica. That's because, I don't know why that's because St. Lucian castor oil looks exactly like Jamaican black castor oil. And I have a little bit here. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is the little that I have left of my black castor oil. And as you can see, it's in a little 5-ounce, maybe 10-ounce plastic bottle because one of my neighbors actually made it and gave it to another neighbor who gave me some of hers. So we're going to make some ourselves. Now, it says here that castor oil is a vegetable oil derived from the seeds of the castor bean plant, which is, I want to say Ricinus, but Ricinus communis. And I had to laugh when I saw this. Ricinus communis, communis. I had a whole bunch of thoughts go through my head with this because this plant is all over St. Lucia. I'm telling you. And it's treated kind of like a weed. They cut that thing down, beans and all. And I wonder if it's like dandelion. Remember how back in the day, they just had to get rid of dandelions because it messed up the lawn, it made it look bad, just like all weeds. But do y'all realize most of these are the medicinal plants that are used in a lot of pharmaceuticals? Now it says here that castor oil and medicinal applications. Castor oil contains a variety of bioactive compounds, including fatty acids, proteins, and other components. And here's a breakdown of some of the key components found in castor oil. Fatty acid. The main fatty acid found in castor oil is racinoleic acid. Racinoleic. And I'm going to post that when I post this video for later viewing. It makes racinoleic acid makes up 90% of the oil. It's a unique monosaturated fatty acid with a hydroxyl group, the OH group, at its 12th carbon position. And we're going to look that up. We're going to find out what that means and how that makes this so different than, any other fatty acid. Excuse me. Triglycerides. Castor oil primarily consists of triglycerides, with ricinoleic being the predominant triglyceride. It is composed of 3 fatty acids, one of which is ricinoleic acid. It has proteins. Castor also has small amounts of protein, which can vary depending on how you extract it. That extraction process is going to depend on how much protein it renders. These proteins may have minor roles in the oil's properties depending on how the oil is extracted. Now, there are other compounds, and I'm going to get deeper into some of the other compounds as I do more research, but it contains minor constituents like phytosterols. vitamin E, and trace amounts of other fatty acids. Cold press versus other methods of castor oil extraction. Now, this is important. The way you actually extract the oil from the seed is how much of the nutrients you will render. Now, cold pressed castor oil is considered the best. And it's just a process of pressing the castor seeds at a low temperature. That's below 120 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 49 degrees Celsius, without the use of heat or chemicals. I love this. Cold pressing helps retain more of the oil's natural properties, including its nutrients. And this is what we're going to do with this. We're going to do a cold pressed version of it. Now, they're saying that it has to be at least 120 degrees Fahrenheit without the use of heat or chemicals. I'm going to keep researching because I don't see how that's possible. Even if it's in the sun, that's a form of heat. So we'll find out. Other extraction methods. In contrast, other methods may involve higher temperatures, the use of chemicals or the use of chemicals to extract castor oil. These methods may yield higher quantities of oil, but could potentially degrade some of the oil's bioactive compounds. Y'all hear that? So the higher the heat, the lower the rendering of the nutrients in the bean itself. Now let's get into some of the effects on the human body. Now, you know, castor oil is known for a couple of potential health benefits and uses, like a laxative. You take this stuff orally and it works like a laxative. Castor oil has been used as a powerful laxative due to its ability to stimulate bowel movements. This effect is primarily attributed to ricinoleic acid. Y'all, I forgot to tune my doggone people from TikTok in. Hold on 1 second. I reported that we were going to do this live simulcast with TikTok and YouTube. I haven't been on YouTube for a minute, but guess what? We're going to get this together. So let me just carry on. I'm going to repeat this anyhow. It's also got skin health attributes, which is when you use it topically for skin condition, it moisturizes, soothes irritation, and promotes wound healing. Let's hit this and go live. Oh, no, what am I doing? Let's let our folks from, and I'm late. Hi guys, it's Robin from My Alkaline Vegan Journey, and we are already live on YouTube going through how do you make, homemade from the tree to the oil, castor oil, black castor oil. I'm here in St. Lucia and they've got castor trees all over. So I thought, why not just really show? Because these things, there are different ways that you can make castor oil, black castor oil, and that's all we're interested in. This is all natural. I'm not exactly sure why the other castor oil is so fair. It's really tannish in color. And I started doing research on why that castor oil is so fair. And then you have some that's black. And I've got a little bit of the black castor oil left. And I'm trying to make more. And since I'm here in St. Lucia and we have castor plants all over, this is what the top of the tree looks like. And this it was standing straight before I broke it. But this is your castor bean. Your castor bean is here. And what I was doing is taking each one off. Let me set this up. These are the castor beans. This is how you make castor oil. with these beans here. And I'm reading now to YouTube, and I want to catch you all up on how you make castor oil completely holistically, naturally, organically, all of that, you know. So let me start off. Start over again. I hope y'all on YouTube don't mind. Castor oil is a vegetable oil derived from the seeds of the castor bean. These are the castor beans. These are the castor beans. The plant is called Ricinus communis. It has a long history of use in various traditional and medicinal applications. Castor oil contains a variety of bioactive compounds, including fatty acids, proteins, and other components. Now, here's a breakdown, and we started this already on YouTube. Y'all can join me either way. On YouTube, it's My Alkaline Vegan Journey. We're live now. And on TikTok, we're live. And it's the same handle, My Alkaline Vegan Journey. Now, some of these components in castor oil, black castor oil, are fatty acids. 90% of the oil has ricinoleic, I want to say it right, ricinoleic acid. And that, like I said, that's 90% of the oil. Now, ricinoleic acid has a unique monosaturated fatty acid with a hydroxyl group, that's the OH group, at the 12th carbon position. And we're going to study a little bit more to get to that point as to why that is so important. It also has triglycerides. Castor oil primarily consists of triglycerides, with ricinolein being the predominant hydroglyceride. It's composed of 3 fatty acids, one of which is ricinoleic acid. Now, castor oil, black castor oil, has proteins. Now, it depends on how you process the bean as to how much of the protein you render from it. Now, it's got small amounts of protein with other extraction processes, but the predominant way of preparing this to retain most of the nutrients is cold press. And I'm going to tell you what that is. Now, it also has other compounds like minor constituents like phytosterols, vitamin E, and trace amounts of other fatty acids. Now, cold press versus other methods of castor oil extraction include this. You can extract black castor oil with a cold press being one of them. The primary difference between cold press castor oil and other methods simply lies in the extraction process. Cold press is when you take the actual castor seed. This is the bean. Inside of this is the seed, the castor seed. This is the castor. Let me see if I can get both of y'all in there. This is the castor bean. Let me clean off my lens. Hold on, y'all. We gotta get this so y'all can see it well. I want y'all to see this very well. Again, this is the castor. Look at that. On all of them. You got this. All of them. You got this little red X on them. These are castor beans. Inside are the castor seeds. It starts up on the tree. On the very top of the tree, this is what it looks like. If you look at the thumbnail, or if you look at my video announcing this live, you'll see how this grows in the castor tree. And these things straight up are like weeds here in St. Lucia. They are everywhere, and people cut them down like they mean nothing. Literally, they cut them down. And if you look at this, at the point of the bottom of the castor bean, you can see that red star, that red X at the bottom. And I just noticed that with this harvest. And I've got my friends who can make this also. So I decided, let me try my hand at it. But these are the castor beans and the way they grow on the stems at the top of the tree. Now, I guess at this point, I can start picking them because you do need to pick them off of this. Now, it also says that when you cold press, You're taking the seed, which is inside the bean, and you're pressing the seed at low temperatures, under 120 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 49 degrees Celsius, without the use of heat or chemicals. That means you're not putting it in no oven, you're not putting it on no stove top. We're gonna set these in the sun. Now, cold pressing helps retain more of the oil's natural properties, including its nutrients. Other extraction methods, in contrast, these other methods involve higher temperatures. Now, you might get more of the castor oil, in quantity, but the nutrient that value is not going to be there. It degrades some of the bioactive compounds. Now, let me tell y'all about the effects on the body. If y'all haven't heard about castor oil, where have you been? Where have you been? Black castor oil. And this is some that's being made from St. Lucia. If y'all know anything about St. Lucia, I'm telling you, we're on some plates that cause volcanoes. And if y'all look up anything that's volcanic, y'all know the exponential increase in nutrients and minerals and things. You got to know that. I'm going to take all these off. I'm going to lay them right here. I want to lay them star side up for real. Let them really dry because there's some significance in that. And I'm going to tear this research up when I look this thing up, because the way these seeds are, I want to know if there's some difference in these particular castor oil beans having these red markings, and look up some of the other species, because I'm sure they have different species, because everything grown in different places are not going to be the same. Just like I know I found dandelion here in St. Lucia. It looks a little different, but to me, I think the key thing is, as long as the stem and the dandelion, that flower, it's like got a little flower at the top, but the stem from that flower, as long as that didn't have a milky substance, you're dealing with dandelion. And I'm gonna find out the same thing here with these castor beans. Now, I have seen, and I believe this might be a seed. I can't even show y'all this. Where are my tweezers? I'm gonna use these scissors. I believe this is the castor. Can y'all see that at all? I don't know, but I'm gonna show y'all when these things break open, because this is in my mind what's gonna happen. These little beans right here, once they dry, they're gonna reveal the actual seed that's inside. And then we're gonna go from there. That's why this is gonna be a series. I want you all to be able to purchase your beans as well as make your own. Now, it says the effects on the human body. Castor oil is known for a couple of various potential health benefits, like laxative. First and foremost, castor oil has been used as a powerful laxative due to its ability to stimulate bowel movements. This effect is primarily attributed to the ricinoleic acid. This thing is powerful, and I'm going to do specific research on this particular acid. It's a fatty acid, and there are 3 of them in this castor oil. Skin health. Castor oil is used topically for skin conditions. It moisturizes, soothes irritation, and promotes wound healing. It's anti-inflammatory. The ricinoleic acid has demonstrated anti-inflammatory properties and helps reduce inflammation when applied to the skin. Y'all been hearing Dr. Barbara O'Neill always talk about putting those pads. You take the different pads, whether it be a heating pad or whatever, which I think is best, and you slather it with castor oil, and you just put it on those affected areas. And it reduces inflammation almost on spot. Hair care. Castor oil is used for hair growth and scalp health, as it may nourish hair follicles and strengthen hair strands. And it definitely does that. It really does that. And for pain relief. Some people use castor oil packs on joints. Barbara O'Neill talks a lot about that, where you can actually take the pad, slather it with castor oil, and use it topically in areas. She talks about using it in your abdominal area, and we're going to talk about that as well during the series. We're going to break this thing down, just like we did dandelion. We're going to break this down with these castor seeds. Since I can do this myself, just like the dandelions. My backyard was inundated with dandelions, and I went down there and started digging up those things, and they're all back. Somebody was asking in the comments, when you pull the root, don't you get rid of the plant? Heck no. And I think that's why Monsanto, that Roundup, was being used so that they could try to get it at its root, but they still couldn't kill it. And y'all, don't worry. If the stuff is growing, that means that other stuff, the toxins and stuff, may not have hit it, because this is one that is pernicious. And because of the way that we're processing it, anything that shouldn't be there will not be there when you finish. The process that we're going to take this through is all natural. Now, it says that there are targeted ailments that castor oil actually addresses. And that includes constipation, skin conditions like eczema and psoriasis. Y'all, woo! I saw this girl on YouTube or TikTok, and she was just cutting her hair away, I mean, balding herself, because she had such psoriasis. I have never seen it like that. Where she like had a helmet on. She took the comb and stuff. It's like a cake type dandruff. And it is so thick that she said the best way that she could handle it was to remove her hair. But y'all have to understand that psoriasis is an autoimmune disease. It could pop up anywhere on your body, almost like eczema, where you have that really dry skin, but it's in the scalp. Psoriasis could be anywhere, but hers was in her scalp. And she was just digging. She was the second person I'd seen, just digging, just pulling up scabs and scabs, or just scalp in big patches. And you can, this is what I told her she should do, because the only way I know of to effectively, completely, and thoroughly get rid of these autoimmune diseases is with fasting. Y'all gotta fast first. You gotta fast first. And I heard Fat Boy tell me, yeah, I lost all this weight from using this little pack and stuff like this. And I'm like, had you ever tried fast? Oh no, I ain't never gonna fast. How many of y'all want to fast? And this, that, and the other. I'm like, nobody wants to fast. I mean, really, nobody wants to go without. We have gotten so accustomed to convenience that we can't even save our own lives. And that's the way to do it. He was really adamant. And I understood that as well. What it reminded me straight up, because he was advertising this little pack, and I still don't know the name of the pack, with this little supplement that you got to take for life, pretty much like a pharmaceutical. You take that thing for life. He says that before he eats, after he eats, during his time, he can do this. I'm like, I totally understand. That might help you to fast, but then if you got to take it, you cannot. What I'm saying is fast, y'all. Start with a fast and watch how much different this stuff hits. This stuff hits so different. All these herbs and things that they got for you all, they may be all well and good, but they are maintenance. You still haven't gotten to the root. And until you get to the root, you might as well stick with the pharmaceuticals, you know? You might as well pay that lifelong debt to these pharmaceuticals. When I did my first fast in 2020, I had high blood pressure. There is nothing that I have to take ever. As far as refeeding myself, I'm telling you, I use my herbs in my cooking. So that's maintenance as well. I don't have to have this pack to stop eating. Because of that one fast, my whole relationship with food has changed. I can go without eating, and I know that when I slip off, I can jump right back on. And that's with any of you. Because nobody was born vegan. Nobody was born a vegetarian. Nobody was born with a certain makeup that persists. If you've never been sick and you're older, just look at how you eat, the things that you consume. That's part of it. And when you stray from that, that's when your body starts giving you signals. Like I told y'all, I think this dog knows when I go live. Anyhow, I'm gonna go through some of these uh, things, some of the comments, and let's see. Okay, we got something over here. And I decided to do a simulcast because I haven't been on YouTube in a minute. And I think I'm going to start migrating over to YouTube. I was listening to Jay, one of my friends who's also health and wellness oriented, selling the sea moss. He's got 102 brew pack that, he was selling. And I keep telling people, be careful about that misinformation. I mean, so many people are talking this sea moss that has 92 or 96 or 91 of the minerals of the 102 minerals that your body needs daily. Y'all, stop saying that. Please stop saying that. I remember when I first started out, before I really did any research, I had started mimicking that stuff, that rhetoric, and it's not correct. That is misinformation. He's wondering why they took one of his products off of his TikTok shop. Yeah, you can have a violation and all of that, and they will strip your product from their store if there's any hint of misinformation. So y'all pay attention to that. Let me go through all of these. I'm trying to catch y'all while y'all hot. Okay, let's see. Some people want to go live with me. I think I am going to set up a thing, but let me get through this right quick with this castor oil. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go through, y'all on YouTube, excuse me one second. We're going to go through TikTok right quick. Thank you all so much for setting up these hearts. What are they called? Lights. I'm telling you, y'all, I'm so behind on just some of the basics that I can do on some of these platforms because I haven't had time to really look them up. What I have been able to do is, really go by some of the other creators who basically break it down and tell me, okay, you can go live and do this on your live. Because I was on somebody's live yesterday. Butterfly is her name. And there was this girl, Lisa, who does just that. She helps you to go live. Let me go through all of these. Smith's Hero Zero. Okay, we're going to come back. Once I finish talking about the castor oil and setting them up, because this is our first first episode of our making our own castor oil from scratch series. Yes. Thank you, user 66. She says, health, castor oil, detox, ketosis. Hey, I'm loving that. Y'all don't understand. When you fast, you go through ketosis. And ketosis renders ketones. Do y'all know that's the preferred energy for the body? You don't want that glucose crap. We just have to, And I wonder if we have to, because those people who are doing the ketone diet, it seems like they're doing a regulated type of ketone manufacturing where they go through days of fasting and feasting. Some try to cheat where they try to keep their caloric intake in under a certain amount, which will render a ketone thing. It's kind of right at the brink of fasting, but not fasting. Yeah, y'all light that screen up. Tap that screen several times. Thank you all so much. I'm just going through all the comments. I want to hit all your comments because y'all know I ain't playing that stuff because people have questions. People have comments. And I want to make sure we acknowledge each and every one of you so that you can get your question answered or your comment out there. Okay, we got Alexia White Cloud who wants to go live. Y'all hold on. As soon as I finish talking about these, this castor oil, we're going to probably open up the floor for a quick minute because I'm going to eat. Y'all know this is the Alkaline Vegan mukbang and chat where I create a alkaline vegan meal and I eat. It's usually at that time of day when I'm breaking my fast. And breaking your fast, literally for you, those of you who don't know, is simply the first meal that you eat and when. What is it? I was listening to what's her name? Megan. She was live and she was saying how, and there was another person in her comments saying that they had done intermittent fasting for 6, 7 months and didn't lose a pound. I'm like, what the heck are y'all eating when you're feeding? That's got to be the key. I'm intermittent fasting. I don't, but see, that's why I say you got to get to the root. My whole relationship with food is completely different. I know we're talking about castor oil, but there's so many things that go with it. Your bowel movements, the laxative, all that other stuff, all these things go with it. So let's get into that. We also have Avani.collection. They say go live with her. And I don't know if y'all requesting to go live because I still, like I said, I don't know this app. I don't know if y'all requesting or just when y'all come up, you want to go live. I don't know how that works. I don't know. Anyhow, it may be something that TikTok is generating for those who have like-minded ideas that could go live with me. So I'll see. Taffy Tilly says, hey, mother gave us castor oil every week. You remember that. Stop time dating us. Stop time dating us. Taffy Tilly, one. Heck yeah. I used to hate that time of the week or that time of the month because I think my mom used to give it to us once a month or so. But y'all ever heard of taking turpentine with sugar on a spoon? I remember being given that as well. Taffy Tilly, you remember that? Turpentine? I mean, actual paint thinner. Yes, indeed. Yes, y'all who are just joining. Yeah, we're talking about making castor oil, black castor oil from scratch. I just stripped one of the branches with all the castor beans on it, and this is what we got. These are castor beans. Castor beans. And one really cute thing that I noticed is each one has this marking at the bottom. Each one. Every last one of them. It's not something that falls off. It's part of this seed. That red marking, every last one of them has it. Every last one of them has it. And I don't care what nobody says. I think that means something. So you know what I'm saying? So we're going to learn how to actually make it all natural. And I'm going to find a way to get you all castor beans. That's this. The seed is inside. The seed is inside this. I'm going to find a way to get y'all some of these. Now, I think the castor oil is okay, already made, but the agricultural part of this is it being a bean, a seed, or whatever. You know, Customs has some stuff with that, even though they have it with the castor oil as well. But I got castor oil in my store right now, black castor oil from St. Lucia, volcanic St. Lucia. Let me keep going. Keep trying to see if there's anybody. Let me go back. Y'all join, because this is going to be a series where we talk daily about the benefits of castor oil. Y'all just don't understand. This is the new carrier oil. I'm going to tell y'all why in a minute. This is the new carrier oil. If you haven't heard, you need to keep listening, follow, join me on this journey where we just discover what's naturally available with castor oil. And I got all these join. I hope I ain't missing no comments. I think I am. Y'all hold on one second, because like I said, I am not trying to miss anybody's comment or question. Because I'm telling you, if nothing pisses me off more is being on somebody's live and they don't ever respond to a question, ever respond to a doggone comment. That pisses me off more than anything. It's like you just trying to sell something. You ain't even concerned with what I'm talking about. Now, sometimes I do that, but I'm busy. I'm cooking, because my live show is all about preparing alkaline vegan food and meals quick and being able to enjoy it while we chat about other things. I'm so sick of this dog. See, I think that's a vibration. Let me just calm down. I'm telling you, vibrations are everywhere. I hope y'all are looking at my feed. I got so many good doggone videos on my feed. Where am I finding? But I think, yesterday was a very pivotal day as far as our health and wellness. Y'all just don't know. It was a very pivotal day. I came across a video where the guy says that the atom is not the smallest element. Each atom is made up of vibrations. Scientifically proven. Y'all hear what I'm saying? It's all come together. It's all coming together, and I'm gonna talk about that as well. But let me go through. I don't know why everything y'all do. If y'all join, if y'all like, TikTok just puts it right there. And I know this ain't the same TikTok. Y'all know that too, right? Ever since the Zuck fuck tried to ban uh, TikTok and the US government got involved and whoever else, the powers that be, got involved, y'all see the new guidelines and all this other stuff. This ain't the TikTok we knew, but we can still use it. How many new violations have y'all gotten? Oh, anyhow, y'all, thank you so much for joining. Um, Doster says, we do, where do they come from? These castor beans are from St. Lucia. And I keep expounding on St. Lucia because there are volcanoes here. This earth is volcanic earth. The ocean and the sea, because St. Lucia is set up where one side is on the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, and the other side is on the Caribbean Sea. So the ocean and the sea is inundated with volcanic substances, which exponentially increase the nutrient value in everything. Y'all hear what I'm saying? So yes, these are from St. Lucia. Now you may have heard of Jamaican black castor oil. Now theirs is different. They don't have volcanoes down there. We do though. I'm telling you, makes a big difference. Big difference. And I'm gonna go back over some of the things that this castor oil is good for. Okay, thank y'all so much for joining. Hey, Taffy Tilly says about, and see, I'm going back because for some reason, I guess when I get to a certain point, it goes to the next people that are in line to make a comment, and I'm not gonna miss no one. Y'all let me know if I have. Okay, let's keep going. I think all of these people have joined. I want to catch anybody who's joining the family. I want to catch anybody who has a comment or a question. I ain't passing no one over. I want to hear your questions because this is castor oil. This is black castor oil. Everybody's talking about it. We are going to learn how to make it from scratch. And I'm going to get you all the beans. There's one. Okay. It's like Tiffy Talley says, yes, I've heard of that before. And cod liver oil. Yeah, that turpentine. It's like, are you trying to kill us? And I have to go back and find out what that was all about. We got Ray or Roy. Roy is a new member of the family. Welcome to the family, Roy. Thank you so much for joining us. Once you join, you become a member of the family, and we're going to start having family-only events. So y'all make sure you hit the like and follow. Make sure you're following me. We're going to do the rest of the castor oil preparation in a couple other series because there's so much to learn about this here. These castor things. Y'all, and I'll give y'all a little hint before I even get into that. Y'all realize this oil here that comes from this here, this castor oil, penetrates deeper than any other oil known to man. Y'all hear? And I'm sure it's because of this ricinoleic acid that's in it. MB says, you think TikTok gave in to the government? Of course. What do you mean? They still here? You think? Yeah, MB, what do you think? What do you think? I want to know. This thing is so different. This thing, I have never had so many violations, and all I do, for the most part, on some of my videos, is I'm not trying to recreate the wheel. People are already talking about things. I'll go do some research and then bring it to my page and post it so y'all have access to it. And how is my stuff gets violated and the original source, all things the same, is still standing? I don't know what that is. And how does somebody with 80 plus thousand freaking members wind up with 300, 400 views? Yeah, I don't know what this is. Shadow banning. I don't know what they call it, but I don't care. I hope you all get a chance to, really take in, because I'm not selling you nothing. And if I am, it's things that come after you do what's for free. And that's for maintenance. And that's why I say, if y'all listen to these folks, selling you something and they ain't pushing doggone fasting. Y'all gotta have that antenna that comes up because fasting is free. Nobody's gonna be telling you about fasting. Yeah, we all know it's hard to do. They're gonna try to tell you this will make fasting easier. This you can do instead of fasting. No, you can't. No, you can't. You cannot circumvent fasting. Now they try to break it down where yeah, you can intermittent fast. Yeah, you can intermittently fast. You really can, but that has got to be really the slowest way of rectifying your body. Y'all, I haven't fasted since January or February of this year during Lent. And that was a 21-day water fast. And I've been doing my intermittent fasting, because I innately do it. Don't eat before 12 noon and don't eat after 8 p.m. Sometimes I slip and I do. And sometimes I've been known to eat at 3 o'clock in the morning since I did that last fast. But my body is ready for it. I done built my body so tight with fasting, that long-term water fasting. And I realized that because I'm saying this, people are hearing. Don't buy crap from nobody who's not talking about fasting. Because I'm telling you, all of those things that they're selling you are for maintenance. And you need some of those things for maintenance. Now, anything in a pack I'm scared of. Anything super duper processed I'm scared of, I stay away from it. And this stuff is pre-prepared. This castor oil that we're making, I ain't playing. We're going to do rooter scooter. They say 120 degrees Fahrenheit, 49 degrees Celsius, not using any heat or chemicals. That means no stove, no oven, none of that. So this is what we're going to do. And I'm going to come back and give you all some of the benefits of this castor oil. Like I said, this is the castor bean. Inside of it is the castor seed. And the seed is what we're going to draw the oil from. And I'm going to get into that as we get into the series. Let me set this up. So again, let me show y'all what it looks like. I'm leaving it on this glass. I'm leaving it in my house. One of my friends, and they have this stuff all over the place here in St. Lucia. They know how to do it. They say that if it gets wet, so I ain't gonna take no chance of it being out there in that rain, because it could be looking like this outside, nice and sunshiny bright, and start raining, and that will spoil these castor beans. So what we want to do is get the castor seed from the castor bean naturally, and we're going to dry them out to do that. As a matter of fact, on that tree that I showed you on in my thumbnail on YouTube and in my video on TikTok, there were some really dark beans that have already come to the point where I can grab them and get the seed out. And I'm going to do that, and I'm going to post that as well. Now, let me go back through some of the benefits of castor oil. First and foremost, I want y'all to know that it is the only oil that it penetrates deeper than any other oil. Black castor oil penetrates deeper than any other oil. Let me say that again. Black castor oil penetrates deeper than any other oil. That's avocado, that's shea, that's cocoa, all of those oils. Castor oil penetrates the skin deeper than any of them. Look it up. Now, it's used as a laxative. Now, I do recall Barbara O'Neill, who I, follow. She has a lot of good information on herbs and minerals, like Peter Glidden. I started following him. Gary Nolan actually does a lot of Peter Glidden's material, but he speaks of minerals are what our bodies need to thrive. And when you have a mineral deficit is when your body gets in trouble. All the stuff is here. And I realize, y'all have to understand also, some of my information, I start off with Chat GPT, but you cannot use this as a gauge for nothing. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Y'all, because every time you put anything in that's natural, that's, burdock root, sea moss, dandelion, any of these herbs and things When you ask ChatGPT about its benefit to your health, you better bet they got this disclaimer about you got to consult with a physician, and they're part of the problem because many of them don't know. I could see if they said a holistic herbalist or something like that, a certified herbalist, but they're still saying medical physician. And my thing is, I believe that as we give the bot information, it's learning. So when they give the bot, they're stamping in indoctrination where you got to see a medical doctor. You got to see these people. I believe that's what's happening because I asked this thing during one chat, and during one chat, he's supposed to retain information from previous texts. It's all one chat. But every time, does not fail, he keeps telling me, just like with this castor oil, make sure let me get down to the bottom. Always perform a patch test before using any type of castor oil on your skin or hair to ensure you don't have any adverse this, that, and the other. And it says, um, they just said, Black Consumer believes they scientific evidence. Okay, although scientific evidence supporting these claims is limited, roasting. Okay, that's that one. I can't get to the bottom where they say consult a physician. Okay, here it is. Okay, it is important to note that while castor oil has potential benefits, its use should be approached with caution, and consulting a healthcare professional is advised, especially for internal use. Y'all, please go see your doctors and let them tell you that they got another product. I'm telling you, that has all the stuff that you could take naturally in it with some synthetics often to replace this natural stuff. Because I just went out to the tree and grabbed these castor oil. I mean, I won't say it's free because somebody planted it, but y'all know what I mean? It's kind of like trying to keep the healthcare professional in the loop when they have no place here. They need to stick to what they know, which is trauma. Straight up. When I got a broken bone, you need to reset it. When I got a knife poke, when trauma, stuff that needs immediate medical attention, not something like healthcare. I don't know. Hey, this man just keep calling. Okay. Yes, MB. I do believe that there's some interaction with uh, TikTok and the U.S. government or the elites, because when you have people who have amassed so much money and they can kind of dictate this, that, and the other. You really thought they were going to take down this golden calf of getting to know everything about us? Because some people tell their whole lives. They tell where they are. They know their thought process, all of that. We are training, them. Um, they're never gonna shut it down. They're gonna repurpose it, probably have it under the same title where we think that it's something different, that it's something new, but it's just the same thing, different and repurposed. You understand what I'm saying? Now they keep talking about October 4th. Thank y'all so much for blowing this up and giving the love. Because as you expound upon it, I don't know. I don't know. There are a couple of us who are realizing that even on our lives, they will take you off so quick. We say, I didn't realize you couldn't say, you have to say unalive. I didn't know that. And I think I got, stopped. My whole live was stopped because, I said something like deceit or something like that. Anyhow, but let me keep going. I want to catch all of your comments. Let me go back and he gave me a very sterile, because even and I can't pull up the other screen, but even the scholarly peer-reviewed information that I got from Google gave me more information than this. I don't know, but this is 3.5, ChatGPT 3.5. But sometimes you have to ask the right question too. You really do. And they call them prompts, but it's all in asking the right question. Let me go through. Thank you so much, Taffy Tilly, for all the love. Thank you. Okay. And it keeps taking me back. Hey, Miss Monica, thank you, thank you. Let me go down. I know y'all got something to say down here. Maybe not. Kim Chandler, thank you. Okay. Thank you all so much for spreading the love. Y'all shared it live also. Now there were some that wanted to join me. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. If you all want to join, let me come back over here. I hope I got everybody's comment. So yeah, yeah. Let me go back. Okay, how do I do this? Okay, now I'm really trying to figure out how to do this. I'm so serious because I don't know how to do this. Settings, and I was listening to Lisa on butterflies uh, live yesterday, and I learned so much. Allow requests from followers only. Oh, what does that mean? I don't know. I'm just gonna hit everything and see what happens. Okay, and let's see if we can get the panel up. Host. Okay, there we go. So let's go live. Uh, Now, Veronica, I'm going to invite you up. Okay, let's see how we do this because I might have hit something that I shouldn't have hit. And there were some others. Anyone wanting to come up on the screen live, we're going to do that now. Aviani.collection. I'm going to invite you up. I don't know if y'all ready or not, but I don't know why this came up. That Alexia Whitecloud, I'm going to invite you up. I don't know if you're supposed to request, but let's go up and see what's happening. Okay. Hey, Adine, how are you? Adine 25, you've been invited up. We're talking about making castor oil from scratch, and we're opening up the floor to some other people who want to join the panel. Let me get some water. I drink so much water, y'all. And I don't know. I bet if my grandmother was alive and I was using the bathroom as often as I do now, she'd be like, "You got the TBs?" I would never forget that. Y'all, there's so much you can do with castor oil. Y'all know about adding cayenne pepper. You can add cayenne pepper to your castor oil. And that can be used directly on spots of inflammation where there's pain, arthritis, osteoarthritis, any of those symptoms. You can put that castor oil with that cayenne pepper. Now, what I was telling people before is that if you want to make enough of it, if you got some of that stuff, uh, that inflammation that is all over and you need to do it, this is what I would do. I got like this little 5-ounce bottle of castor oil that was given to me. It was only a little bit because I'm telling you, this is cold pressed. This is the good stuff. This is the one that has all the nutrients and everything. I don't know if y'all trying to come up with. I don't know how to do it. I really don't. Let me see. Invite. Okay. I don't know how to do this. So I'm trying to figure out if y'all want to. Okay. Rupert and Little Tony. I don't know how that works. Okay. Somebody said they weren't available. Okay, I think I got that. And I keep sending these invite requests. I don't know if, okay, friends not watching. Okay. I got a few people here. Rupert Billingsley says that he isn't available. Okay, I don't know what that means, but I wanted to let some people come up on the live. But check this out. Honestly, the black castor oil that we make from those few beans, and I'm gonna get some more so that we have a lot of it. Like I said, this is going to be a series that's created so that we can actually know some of the methods. And I think I want to try the other method as well because it seems like that other one where you do the it's not called cold press, where you use actual heat. We're going to kind of do an experiment where we actually put it on in the oven and roast it, because a lot of people do it that way. They roast the castor bean to release the oil. Let's see what they got for me. Okay, let's see. Well, guess what? We might have to come on a different time. Let me go back. I don't know if I'm doing it right, Adine. I sent you the invite, Adine 25, but I don't know. I'm telling you, I just figured out how to do this. I just figured out how to do this. Let's see. How to set up the screen. Adine, I got you. I don't know what you're doing. Are you coming? Let me see. I don't see you on this page. Okay, Janelle, you ready? Veronica, you ready? I'm sending you all other invites. I don't know if that means that allows you to come up or what. But Rupert, it says you're not available. But the other invites have gone out. Okay. Alexia, White Cloud, I keep sending you an invite. I don't know what that means. Let me see. Paint nails. Let's see if Gerard is available. Gerard has some really great information too. Faceless America. Lisa, let's see if we can get Lisa to come on. Lisa's the one that taught me how to do some of this stuff. Oh, and we got Carlenia Jackie Jackson, who has the best vegan restaurant, I think, in the U.S., and it's in Portsmouth, Virginia, near Richmond, Virginia, near Virginia Beach. Sage in the Garden. Let's see if Randy is available. We got the Pure Life guy. Now, these are people who are... Okay. Let me see. Jay, I want Jay. Jay is the one that I was telling you that has a product. It's called the 102 Brew, and I believe it has sea moss, and it's got a whole bunch of stuff in it. But I really do believe that 102, that number in of itself, is wreaking havoc, because it's often been said that sea moss has 92 of the 102 minerals in our body. There is no such thing. I don't know why we started saying that. I don't even know where that came from. At most, there might be 90 minerals, and not minerals, let me correct that, 90 nutrients that are needed in our body. Those are comprised of minerals, essential fatty acids, amino acids, and vitamins. And of those, Peter Glidden says that there are 60 minerals that your body needs to survive. And he says there are 12 amino acids, 16 vitamins, and 3 essential fatty acids that are needed. Okay, I don't know why y'all. I think that might be what was. I might have to go change the settings. Y'all hold on one second. Let me see if I can change the settings. Because something is off. Okay, let me come back. Let's try this again. Okay, une fois. Okay, so that might have been it. Allow requests from viewers. If I don't do that, then what? I don't know. Let's do it like this. Switch to panel layout. Switch. Is panel? Yeah. I'm learning. I really am, because I want the grid. Your guests and viewers will see the layout change immediately. Okay. Oh, Randy's in the house. Randy. I got the panel set up so that we can go live. Right now, we're talking about black castor oil. We're going to make some. We already got the castor beans. Let's see. What did I do wrong? Randy's in the house. What's up? What's up? Amanda Cook, Gabby Collada. I am Janelle Alexia Whitecloud. I'm gonna see any of y'all. Let me change the setup. What's up? How are you? Hold on. There we go. What's happening? We got Randy in the house. How are you? Girl, how is the Black minority bank movement going? I know that's right. Put your picture on so people can see you. Oh, okay. Yes. Oh my God. That is wonderful. Well, check this out. You know, when you're watching that show for real, trying to do it all. I'm telling these folks, I cannot even keep up with how to really use the platform properly. You know, simply trying to get these lives on and stuff. As a matter of fact, let's do it like that. Amanda, she says she's picking up her babe from school. I got you. So she won't be able to do the live right now. But let me go back. Randy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the settings so that we can be up together. Let me see. Okay, it says live show. Bring on your talents. I don't know what this means, but I'm about to start now. Randy, you're going to have to change, put your face on, do your video. Oh, you don't want to? Really? Y'all so funny. See, I'm gonna tell you like this, and that's often sometimes when I'm up and doing stuff. I truly do try to make sure I have my at least my filter where I can do the bold glamour. Put on no makeup and none of that stuff. And then it's like, you know something? Girl, please. I ain't listening to that stuff. Yeah. Anyone else want to join us up here? We got Randy from. Let me say the name right, because Randy, I'm gonna tell you, you got a long name like mine. My alkaline vegan journey. We got Randy from Black Minority Bank Movement, GDS. Listen, y'all make sure you follow her. They are making movements. Randy, tell us a little more about what's happening with the movement. Randy. So wait. Back up. This is what I want to know. You know my company, My Alkaline Vegan Journey, and we have had such a struggle with just little things because you know we're now doing coral and reef restoration with sea moss transplantation, actually building ecosystems. The funding that is needed. Would this be something that My Alkaline Vegan Journey could benefit from? You kidding me? And all I have to do is pay $10?
Say it again.
All I have to do is pay $10?
$10 one time, and I have two people. $10. Everybody, and breaking it down in layman's terms, every one of us must have two people that we bring in that have the same like-mindedness, wanting to build up our community and make life better for ourselves. So as long as we all have two people, keep on doing the same thing, we're compounding.
So wait a minute. I mean, just shy of sounding like a pyramid. What is who's financing this? What okay, I bring in two other people. How does that benefit me in getting funding that's needed right now for my company?
We are all self-financed. If you look up on YouTube, there are videos that talk about a penny compounding every day for 30 days. That shows you the concept.
Okay.
We're all compounding together in private banking. So at the time when we get up to the level that we need to be, we will all be opportunities in order to be shareholders and investors of the bank. We will own the bank ourselves.
So wait. This is what I'm getting at. If I do, so the funding that I'm putting in and the funding that the other two people put in, which is $30, it gets compounded as a collective.
Yes, double every day. It's thousands of us compounding. That's how we grow to where we need to go.
Okay.
We're in over 50 countries already.
What?
I'm talking to people in Ghana, South Africa, Nigeria, Kenya, all over, every day.
Okay, so tell me again. Okay, say for instance, I got this project and we are on a time schedule where around October the 18th, 19th, we should be scheduled with our gear and everything to start actually doing our experimental, uh, uh, what do you call it, exploration to find these spots where we are going to start doing coral restoration, right? We need funding by about I guess about the 7th, 8th of October. How does that figure in?
It takes, if everybody has their two people, if we just consistently have all of our members, all of your community, all of your family, all of your, whatever organization we're in, get those people. It takes 15 days or less, only if the people continuously bring in their two people.
Okay, so
it's a must. Everybody must come to the Zoom. When they come on the Zoom, they'll see the vision.
I see.